So I'm sure this is something a lot of people have been catching on to, and it's the new, pricing of games. We're starting to see the $70 games become more normal, become, more integrated. And, I am really curious just to see how, just to see how everyone else feels about this. And, for me, I can only assume that the cost of game development and publishing has to be a huge factor. And I do wonder, do are gamers receptive to this new $70 price bracket that for me seemingly crept out of nowhere? And on one hand, I know gamers, including myself, we're gonna complain, but I feel like we're still gonna make the purchase, and uh, devs must know this, publishers must know this, but I wonder, do we know this about ourselves? And I feel like that should be obvious, but I strongly feel that, you know, we frequently voice our opinions on a state of a game's launch, performance, quality, bugs, exploits, whatever, but we rarely vote with our wallet because I still see this huge disconnect between the criticism of a game and the actual purchases of that game. I mean, how many of you have heard or seen this from your friends where it seems like everyone's dunking on the game, but you'll still see them, but you'll still see the game do well. Like it'll still make a bunch of money. And I wonder like what message does this send to developers and publishers? You know, it's got to be somewhat of a confusing one. They must be saying to themselves, well, we have a bunch of mean tweets that say they hate the system, but we're making a bunch of money from it. So clearly that's just noise, and our fans really want this. And what do we do? Do we keep rambling on Reddit and Twitter and hope they listen to us there, but ignore us when we begrudgingly swipe and lean into our FOMO just to get that animated skin? Or do we somehow figure out how to have restraint and spend wisely or not at all?